Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a little fun doing a full face of Sephora beauty products. I have hauled a few things from the Sephora savings event and I thought it would be kind of fun just to do a full face of some of my recommendations so you can see them in action, as well as some of the things that I picked up. There's a new clean brand that I was getting asked about. It is Iris and Romeo. So we're going to be playing with some of their products. I also wanted to show you some of my recommendations in action. I'm obsessed with this set from Westman Atelier, as well as this lip holiday set from Farah, and I have a few other items to recommend that I didn't include in my last video. And I also picked up a couple new perfume scents that I can't wait to share with you. So if you're interested in seeing my first Sephora haul, as well as some additional recommendations, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're gonna have fun doing a full face of Sephora recommendations, haul, things that I have picked up and that I am trying. And a new clean brand that just launched at Sephora is called Iris and Romeo. I actually got asked if I had tried any products from this brand, and I was like, ooh, this is new to me. So I have their SPF and Glow Duo, as well as a couple of their Complexion products. So we are going to play with those today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep my skin with the Iris and Romeo. This is the Reset. It's a luminous hyaluronic serum spray. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of essences and mists, anything that's going to add a little extra hydration to my skin. Love, love, love my Creal Moisture Source. But today I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. It says shake before using. I also got asked about the ILIAT face milk. I love that product. I'd already whipped through 2 bottles of that. That's how much I love it. I'm somebody who loves any sort of mist or essence, but yes, I still recommend that. And then we're going to try this new one, this luminous hyaluronic serum spray. So we're going to go ahead, it's a little mist here, and I'm going to spray that on. I like the little glow that it is giving me. Definitely feels super hydrating. And this is described as a 3-in-1 serum spray, moisturizer, and luminizer. In one step, it's going to hydrate, plump, and soothe your skin for a healthy, moisturized barrier and a sophisticated glow. So I do have to tell you, I don't know if you can see, but it is definitely giving my skin a nice little glow. It's not sticky. It absorbed really nicely into my skin. So far enjoying the way that feels. And then in this little set, the SPF and Glow Duo, it has the Weekend Skin. This is an SPF of 50. It has vitamin C and a glowy finish. Okay, we have some SPF on the skin, and then I did pick up the 2 complexion products. This is called Best Skin Days. It is a 5-in-1 skincare and dewy coverage broad spectrum SPF 30, a tinted moisturizer. So I picked that up, and I picked it up in the shade 4, which is light with neutral undertones. I also picked up the Best Skin Days Treatment Concealer, and this is a concealer and a dark circle spot treatment here using this one, and I also picked this up in the shade 4. Okay, a little bit excited to try this. I just sort of dipped my finger in there, and it has sort of like a cushiony, almost like pillowy feel to it, so it's not super heavy is what I would say. When I first opened it up, I thought, ooh, this might be a little bit thick, but it has sort of this kind of pillowy, soft feel to it. So this is the shade number 4. I think that's totally going to work. And again, this is supposed to give me light coverage, so it's not a full coverage. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is just apply this like a moisturizer. So I'm going to actually take a little bit of this, rub it between my hands here, and apply it that way. A lot of times with tinted moisturizers, they go on best with the warmth of your hands. And I'm going to, okay, here's what this tinted moisturizer looks like. I think the shade 4 completely works. It is supposed to leave you with a sort of radiant, natural look on the skin. It had a little bit more coverage than I was expecting because it kind of acted like it was super light, but I am definitely feeling like it is blurring my imperfections. And then I ended up picking up their treatment concealer as well, just because I wanted to try their complexion products, and I went ahead and picked this up in the shade 4 as well. I don't tend to like to lighten up too much underneath my eyes. I kind of like using the same color that is on my face because sometimes I will just use the concealer all over my face as my makeup. So I either like to pick up 2 different shades or just go with like what would match my skin the best. So here is the treatment concealer. Let me tell you about this product. Okay, this is described as a supercharged eye serum and dark spot treatment inside a medium coverage hydrating concealer with brightening invisible second skin finish. And this does include vitamin C. So let's take a peek at this concealer here. And here is the shade 4. And we'll put a little bit of that on. From just swiping it with the little doe foot applicator, it seems very thin in nature, which I prefer for my underneath eyes. I feel like less is more under there. And I'm just going to put a little dot here, a little bit down on my nose, and then we will blend that in. I'm actually using the number 57. This is the Pro Concealer Brush from Sephora, which all the Sephora collection is 30% off. And I really like this concealer brush. I think it was Andrea Ali who recommended, like said everybody needed this concealer brush, and that it sort of fans out your concealer, makes it look a little bit more natural. So I always love to listen to her recommendations. Okay, here's what these complexion products look like from Iris and Romeo. And so far I have to tell you my skin feels super hydrated, but I'm a little bit surprised at, you know, kind of the glowy look that I'm getting, but it doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin, and it actually feels very light and hydrated, and I'm liking the little glow that it is giving me as well. Let me know if you have tried those products. I had got asked about them, and they are new at Sephora in their clean area, so wanted to give them a try. And then I was asked about a recommendation for brows, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at brows, admittedly. I rarely do them on camera for a reason, but I still absolutely love my Gucci brow pencil. If you are a novice at doing brows, I swear this is just one of the easiest ones to do. It's basically a powder pencil, so it's very forgiving, and what I do is basically it comes with a little spoolie and of course cute little packaging with the pink here. But what I will do is I will brush my brows up, which they need to get waxed, so I have an appointment to go do that. I don't really mess around much with them. And then what I do is I kind of fill in the tail end and then bring that powder through the top here. But basically I'm thinning a little bit through the ends, and then I'll just kind of fill that in just like that. I just sort of want my brows to look natural and clean, and then I'll come back through with the little spoolie here, and I will just sort of brush those out. So not the best at brows, but this is my favorite brow pencil from Gucci. Okay, then we are going to use my favorite little set from Westman Atelier. This includes 2 limited edition, a blush and highlighter that I'm a little bit obsessed with. And this is the baby cheek color in Bubble, and it's just such a happy little color here. So I am going to put some of that on. I'm using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. I love this color so much. I feel like it gives me a nice little flush on the skin. Isn't that so pretty? And then I'm going to come in with Toast, and this is the little highlighter here, and just come up here and get that kind of pretty glossy skin look. And I'm just going to show you how pretty Toast looks on your lips as well. It's such a pretty color. So you can use these multi-purpose colors. I've got some other lippies to show you, but just wanted to show you like easy one and done face. Now, as many of you know, I'm a huge fan of the Westman Atelier powder in Bubble, one of my ultimate favorites. But if you are somebody who loves a loose powder, I really love this new Laura Mercier. This is a talc-free loose powder. This one is in Rose, and it literally makes your skin look so good. I have kind of fallen back in love with this powder. I like to use it with the powder puff, and it literally makes your skin just look like perfected. And so I am just going to kind of roll this on to my skin, and I'm going to try to keep the glow, and you just kind of roll this on. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it just like literally blurs any imperfections. I just feel like it perfects my skin. And of course, I love the rose tone because it sort of brightens up my complexion, gives it a little more life. And then we're going to do a super easy eye, but I was asked if I liked the Westman Atelier bronzer, the butter bronzer, and I absolutely do. This one is in, I use the shade Coupe de Soleil, and it is a fantastic bronzer, and I am going to take this and I am going to take that and just kind of warm up my skin here. So this is what Coupe de Soleil looks like on my skin. This is just a really beautiful bronzer. I like the tone. I like the finish. I'm a huge fan, obviously, of Westman Atelier. Then we're going to do a quick, easy eye. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this bronzer in my crease here. And I'm just coming in with a big fluffy brush here, and I'm going to just use this as eyeshadow. I do have to tell you, this is one of my favorite bronzer eyeshadows. I feel like it's got some, I feel like it's just like the perfect color. And I'm inspired by a Mandy Davis eye look that she created using bronzer and a cream shadow. And I pulled out one of my favorites from Bobbi Brown. This is in the shade Golden Bronze, and it is described as a brown sugar color. I just love it so much. So we're just going to put this near the lash line, bring it up onto that mobile lid, blending that out. I also like to use this as liner on my bottom lash line. Like, this is the easiest, prettiest little bronze eye ever. And I'm just going to come over here. And then I'm just going to slightly blend this out. Isn't that so pretty? Bam. Easy, pretty eye. Okay, I love a simple, easy eye. Then I'm going to be using my Tom Ford. This is the gel eyeliner in Cocoa, and his eyeliners come in 3 different colors. I actually really like this eyeliner. I picked it up on a whim, but it is fantastic. It comes in nude and then a black shade, and I am just going to come up here and define my lash line with that Cocoa. Okay, love a little minimal eye with a bit of an impact, and then I am going to use the mascara that is included in my Westman Atelier set. Cutest little pink tube here, and nice little brush, just like that. And we are going to coat my lashes. And then one of my favorite lip kits is from Farah, and this color is Perfection. I'm already a fan of her lip compacts, and this set comes with her lip liner in Dough, and then her limited edition lip compact in a modern berry shade that I'm obsessed with. I'm telling everybody to pick this up because it is such a beautiful shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by prepping my lips with the primer here, and it's such a lovely product. It's going to fill in any of my wrinkles in my lips. It feels so good. And the kit also comes with her lip pencil sharpener, which by the way is like a super nice, beautiful sharpener. I know that sounds silly, but it really is a nice product. And then we are going to use this gorgeous shade in Dough. And I'm gonna just line my lips perfect lip liner color, love it. And then we are going to use this shade right here. It's so gorgeous. And I love to just dab this color on, but you can definitely build it up so it is definitely more opaque. But I like to come here, and isn't it such a good shade? I feel like this is going to be universally beautiful for everyone. It's a fantastic modern berry shade, but I feel like it gives my complexion a lift, and I just think it's so pretty. So this is sort of the dabbed on version, and then I will go ahead and build it up just a bit. I am a little bit obsessed with this color. I just think it is outstanding. And I don't know if you can tell, but it makes my lips so smooth. This is not drying at all. That's how I fell in love with her products. But it's not like super glossy. I usually go for glossy, but I have to tell you, I love this formula so much. I have a couple of these compacts. I have it in the nude shade. I think it's the neutral one. These are fantastic. And these lip products are just really long lasting. I'm just a little bit obsessed with this color, especially for the holidays, because I am not necessarily somebody who always reapplies my lippies, but this is where I can put this on. It's going to stain my lips a bit, so I'm going to have some color on all day long. I also think the packaging is just super luxe and pretty, so I feel like it makes a really nice gift. And these are refillable as well. So gifting somebody this, you can definitely, pop this out right here really easily, and you can buy other colors. So this is my full face of Sephora recommendations. Then we are going to end with fragrance of the day, and I have two more recommendations for perfumes. I was trying to kind of come up with some good blind buy for the holiday perfumes, and I have two perfumes from by Rosie Jane. This is a brand that I had been getting asked about as well. This is a clean perfume brand, and I'd gotten a request to share like the best kind of clean girl perfume, meaning like fresh and clean scent, kind of easy blind buys. The other day I shared that I am in love with the Merit Retrospect perfume. This is one of those perfumes and I love it. But I also wanted to share the by Rosie Jane. This is Rosie, and this is basically a clean white musk scent with a touch of rose and a touch of vanilla. I would say this is going to make you think of clean white linen sheets. This is going to be like the perfect white tee. We are wearing your white tee and jeans scent and you just want to smell like fresh out of the shower. This is the scent you're gonna want to reach for. This is also one of these scents that's going to be like a huge compliment getter. I find that there's certain genres that, you know, garner more compliments. Usually they're either sweet scents or they're going to be clean, fresh scents. This is one of those scents. I was wearing this. I got asked what I was wearing because I smelled so good. So wanted to share that one because I know a lot of people like that. And then I picked up her little travel size. This is actually for my daughter, but I have to admit I might have to buy another one. This one is called Dolce, and this one's going to be for all my gourmand lovers. My daughter had asked me if I had smelled this one, that it smelled so amazing. Key notes in this one are vanilla, chocolate, and hinoki wood. It's described as a warm and sweet gourmand. This one is delicious, but I love this because that hinoki wood, which is like a hot note right now, I'm seeing that in a lot of different perfumes, kind of tamps down the sweetness just enough to kind of make this blossom, if that makes sense. I do enjoy some sweet scents, but I always need a little bit of balance because otherwise they can give me a headache. And this one is just absolutely delicious. I had picked this up to stick in my daughter's stocking, but I do have to say I might have to pick one up for myself because it smells so good. But these are two more perfume recommendations I would pick up at the Sephora savings event. Having a little bit of fun trying some new clean brands as well as some brands that I have meant to pick up this time around. So this is my final look using all Sephora recommendations and haul products. As usual, I love to hear from you. What are you picking up at the savings event? Let me know if there's some things I need to pick up or that you want me to review. Just having a little bit of fun doing some holiday shopping. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another one soon.